Now, Iran continues to downplay the threat posed by a new defense pact between Saudi Arabia, Pakistan and Turkiye. The Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ismail Baghei has said that Iran has no reason to fear the Mecca pact and it is not directed against it, portraying the agreement instead as a response to the Israeli ambitions and the declining regional confidence in U.S. security guarantees. The three countries are now seeking to deepen security cooperation as military tensions continue to escalate across West Asia. The West Asia, remember, has been in turmoil since the 7th of October, and the crisis has deepened further after the United States and the Israelis started this war on Iran, triggering retaliatory threats across the region. Saudi Arabia has faced attacks from the Iranian-backed Houthis in Yemen and the Shiite militia in Iraq, while tensions around the Strait of Hormuz have only exposed the vulnerability of the Gulf energy routes. The agreement also builds on the long-standing military ties Pakistan has trained Saudi for decades, while Turkey and Pakistan have cooperated on warships, training aircraft and defense technology. In 2023, Saudi Arabia agreed to buy Turkish drones in what Ankara described as its largest defense export deal. And Pakistan has also expanded its Gulf security role, reportedly deploying thousands of troops, fighter jets and drones and air defense systems to Saudi Arabia. Now, earlier this year, after the signing of the Saudi official clearly said that the joint defense pact signed was not linked to any nuclear ambitions and was definitely not a threat against any country in the region. The symbolism, however, is unmistakable. Signing the agreement in Mecca, Islam's holiest city, gives the pact a religious and apparently some kind of a political weight beyond a routine military arrangement. And earlier we spoke to strategic and defense analyst Ömer Özkızılçık, who joined us from Ankara. He's a non-residential fellow at the Atlantic Council. Listen in to what he had to say.
The Mecca Pact, it began to be negotiated even before the beginning of the Trump administration. So we have to say clearly that this is a geopolitical shift that it has been led to this Mecca Pact rather than recent developments. From where I see things is that there was a geopolitical shift, but recent developments have speeded up the process, have accelerated the process, and it basically facilitated these three countries to come to an agreement. But what is this geopolitical shift? I mean, to understand it, the best way is to look at Europe. I mean, the European countries, they understood as well, like the regional countries now understand, that they need to take more responsibility themselves, and they can not longer trust that the Americans will maintain their defensive shield over Europe. And similarly, regional countries also understand that they have to take regional responsibility.